Hello. And welcome to each other's mothers.
Funny every time. It's funny every time. Go on.
I'm fucking Gym Rat Connor Mead, and I look like this now.
Legally
I'm Sporty
change your
Spice.
name to Gym Rat Connor Mead. I'm Sporty Spice. Hi, I'm Sporty Spice, and this is each other's mothers.
And this is Tahine.
What?
Tahine
Is that my
Spice.
clown name?
I don't know.
I
was
look like
starting
I'm
to think of
wearing
something
a circus tent for
Spanish.
an outfit, so
Yeah.
yeah. Tahine.
I just went, I don't know why. All the other spices that white people don't use. Johanna Madronda.
Speaking of spices, we have a very special guest today, all the way from Argentina. Give it up for Camila Ballario.
Pew, 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 pew.
Ironically, we don't even eat spicy food in Argentina.
I know, just a lot of meat.
Yeah.
Meat,
pepper,
salt, pepper. That's
Wow.
it. That's it.
So you're basically,
That's it.
you're
Lemon.
Scottish. You're just
But
like
you're
me.
pros, dude. You're a meat pro.
baby. I am.
You should put that on your resume.
Has the podcast started?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going.
Cool.
Be a little goofy. We start a little silly.
Yeah, we're just
We're not professional.
dorks, dude. Yeah, we're having a good time. But thanks for making us feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, sorry it's not good enough.
There was just no strict line as to when this began.
There's no rules. Just have fun and
the
be
clap.
yourself.
It was the clap.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. We all get chlamydia, and that's when the
That's
podcast
when the show starts.
In which case, the show started when I was 18.
Ah, there she is.
Hell yeah.
Newly to Detroit. Just moved here.
Just move. I'm in the
Like
process
days.
of moving. I'm
So-
so tired right now.
Shits in boxes.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. I have so much to do.
My mom's here, and she's...
And she just went, uh-oh. And you just heard a bang.
One day she'll be on the pod. Before you move,
Oh,
we
you
should-
have
Yeah.
to.
Oh, absolutely. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Connor is moving September 1st.
Oh, wow.
I'm
That's
leaving.
soon. I thought it was like September 17th or something. You picked a random day.
Oh, it was going to be October 24th.
Oh, that was it.
But then like this opportunity popped up. Opportunity arose. And I was like, I'm going to take it.
No way.
Yeah.
Did you find a place to live and all that?
Yeah, I'm taking Mike Czar's old spot.
Shout out Mike
His
Czar.
apartment.
Where is he moving to?
He's moving in with his girlfriend somewhere else. Her apartment burned down.
Oh.
Like while they're in
Yeah.
it.
The story gets sadder.
Oh.
She lost everything. But like everyone
you gained an
survived.
apartment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I get a cool opportunity out of it. Thanks, Mike, for burning down her apartment. No, I'm kidding.
On purpose.
On purpose. And
Instead
so
of-
literally while it's happening, he's like making jokes, like posting like my haircut's so bad, my girlfriend burnt down the apartment. Like it's like literally on fire.
Felt.
Tweeting.
He's like, yeah, let's
Felt.
make some jokes about it.
Yeah, live tweeting.
Right, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, that'd be me. Like,
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, if you don't laugh, you cry, right?
Wow, September 2nd. That's not far from now.
no, I
November
know.
1st,
It's-
yeah.
Oh,
it's a
first.
month.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I keep wanting it to be like a
later.
different
Oh my
day.
God, October 1st. That's so crazy.
We are very much
August the
pretending like
14th.
it's not happening.
I can't believe you're moving in 2024. That's nuts.
That's nuts. I'm going to miss you so much. Yeah.
Wow, congrats.
Thanks.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
You're already wearing all black.
Are you
You're gonna
ever
fit in
ready?
well.
I mean, yeah, that's all I wear anyways.
Yeah. It's like you're never supposed to be ready, right?
Right.
you're
Like I'm never going to feel 100% ready.
Right.
I have some money saved up. I have an interview lined up. I had one interview today. It'll work out.
That's where the interview was.
Or this was a different.
New
This is for
York?
like an at-home job.
Oh, cool.
And it's for like financing and shit. I don't know anything about it and have a horrible credit score. So I'm like, as long as you don't check credit, like I can bullshit. I can bullshit with the best of them. I think that's the whole job is bullshitting and be like, you can trust me with your finances.
It's literally all numbers, and you're like, what is a credit score?
Right.
Side note, do not check my credit score.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Do not. It is 417, I think.
What are they going to find on the background check?
I don't know, some speeding tickets.
Mm.
I don't think those times I stole from Walmart will pop up. I don't think.
You've gotten
Walmart?
caught?
Yeah, like twice.
And you just keep doing it.
Yeah, keep
Good for
going.
you.
Fuck you, Walmart. You know, it's funny when you get caught at Walmart, they don't like call the police or anything. They like have like Walmart law. They have their own set of laws. You're just like
they
in
do.
trouble at Walmart, and they're like, it's hilarious because they're like, if we're gonna send you a bill and it's 10 times worth the thing you stole.
Oh.
And then they said, if you don't get the thing in the mail, call this number to remind us to send it to you. And it's like, no,
fuck
why
yourself.
would I do that? So I never have gotten the mail because it's fucking Walmart and they don't give a shit.
Did you know that almost all, like, I think there's only a couple stores and they're like technology stores will
Yeah.
call the police on you.
Yeah.
Huh.
I only know that because I worked retail and we weren't allowed to call the police.
No,
And when we
same.
would see someone stealing, we weren't allowed to like
Touch
do
them or do anything. Or
I
even
only
like
know
you
that
can
'cause
get in
I've
trouble if
stolen
you like
from every
accuse it.
store.
Right.
Yeah.
I worked
mean,
at a
like-
Walmart too.
Anybody who wants to steal knows that already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Let's
everyone
just keep
steal from
stealing.
Walmart. Yeah,
The
steal.
world's on fire.
Don't steal from
anyway,
small
you know?
businesses though. We have
Yeah.
to support those.
My sister stole a blue lipstick or something like that from Rite Aid when she was, I don't know, 15, and because my mom wouldn't ever let us wear makeup, and she was caught and she was banned from Rite Aid forever. And we recently went back, and we like kept talking about it. She was like, "I feel very uncomfortable here. I'm
They
not
like
welcome."
remember there's like some
Yeah.
old lady like I know you thief.
It's like a girl with braces.
No, yeah.
Listen, that South American
pictures of
Catholic
them.
fucking
Yeah.
guilt will stick with you.
Right.
Right? So you're born in Argentina.
I was.
Yeah. And you came here when you were
I was 3, so I've
3.
been here. Yeah.
why Michigan?
30 years now. We moved. There's a long story as to that, but in short, we moved to California where we knew someone who
I
had
moved
a
to
van.
California first soon.
Really?
Or first soon. Yeah.
I wonder. I think it's because
Like,
Never
that's where
really
everyone goes
learned
first,
English.
isn't it?
there's just a lot of Hispanics in
Yeah.
in California.
Yeah.
It's like the
And
spot.
we've had some family ties there. But
you
we
knew someone?
we knew someone who could sell us a van there. We didn't have any money, and so we bought a van from him and drove this van. My parents drove a van with myself and my sister and my dad, my mom, my dad, whatever, to Michigan. And we knew an Argentine business owner who gave my dad a job.
Oh,
And that was why we
nice.
moved to Michigan, like randomly moved to Michigan, like out
Right.
of nowhere because we had an Argentine connection here.
Because your dad's a good networker.
Yeah, we knew someone who knew
Amazing.
someone and who had
Wow.
also immigrated. So
Yeah.
lucky.
Wait, did I
Right.
miss this part? You had family in California, or you knew knew a
So
guy?
it's a very, very long story. But when my mom was in high school from Argentina, her family moved to California. So my mom actually did her high school in Cerritos, California, so LA area, and became a citizen when she was there and moved back to Argentina with her family. Kind of a long story there, but moved back to Argentina. That's where she met my dad. And then they moved to the U.S. right after they got married because my mom always knew she wanted to come back.
Right.
And they had my sister here. And then after they
Oh,
had my
shit.
sister, who's older than me,
She was the chosen one. Got it.
she was the chosen one. She had like a real American birth.
Right.
And they
was
decided at that
Jewish.
point, yeah, she is Jewish and Native American. And then they moved back to Argentina. They were like, this is not for us. Like all our families in Argentina, let's go back
Sure.
to Argentina. And then they had me there. And then they were like, no, let's get out of
This
here.
this isn't
And so
it
then we
either.
went back, and that's the rest is history. Been here forever
Gotcha.
now.
Okay.
Kind of a crazy.
So you had a green
Story.
card until you were.
Yeah, actually, because my mom was a citizen, I was technically, and I didn't know this until I was probably 30 years old, that I was technically a citizen born abroad. So all along, I could have gone for president. And I thought growing up, the
Yeah.
politics would never be, that's all right. I do stand
all
up.
along is like,
If
I'm a
only.
woman, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
for
thought I
sure.
was not, I thought that I couldn't be president because I wasn't born here, but technically I was a citizen at birth.
Yeah.
It's funny when you're born in the U.S. with like healthcare and all that, like
Which
before,
US you talking
before and
about?
after, yeah,
Republican.
right. If you have healthcare, but like,
Right.
like hospital fees in the United States are so astronomical compared
Yeah.
to other hospital fees.
Yeah.
When you compare my sister's birth here to my birth in Argentina, my
Yeah.
parents had to pay before like insurance, which I don't think they even had insurance at the time. She was like $10,000 or something
Yeah.
like that. Like birth is pretty expensive here.
Sure.
In Argentina, my birth was the equivalent of $64.
Yeah.
I was a deal.
I
That's
was,
a bargain.
kid you not, I was
It's a
born.
full tank of gas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
With
that's
the
right.
price of gas.
Right. Maybe half now. Half a tank.
When I was born in Peru, I was born in a wooden hospital on an army base.
Oh,
and
wow.
my godfather / like obviously aunt's husband or whatever, what like delivered me.
Wow.
So my birth was like $20. You know, like
I love not even.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Her
I
birth was
had
a tamale and-
I had my umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. I almost died. I was purple.
Did
was
he
a whole
cut it and
thing.
all that
Yeah,
stuff?
with an army knife. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
Really.
serrated, like.
Yeah. My mom just like
Right.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing.
just bit right into it. Yeah.
I always think of the movie.
And that's how ceviche is made.
Eggheads. It's like the cone heads where like the kid was born, he just bites the
Right.
umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Those sharp little teeth.
It is fucking crazy, isn't it? And really sad that that's the comparison. And,
I know.
But we're the lucky ones. Here we are.
We
A
are.
couple of South American
welcome.
women telling dick jokes for fun and
Born for a
sometimes money.
bargain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Crazy. We probably have a lot more in common than I remember or know. So One day we'll
Probably.
get a little vino and
That's right.
yeah, rub clits or something.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's part 2 of this, right? Today.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
that's the
Yeah.
ending.
It
Yeah.
happens in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, can you set a timer?
Yeah. Siri.
So new to Detroit, moved here with your
Boyfriend. Yeah.
lover,
With my lover, my
boyfriend,
partner.
your partner.
Yep. We're moving in together. First time I've ever lived with a significant other.
Well, and you've lived alone
exciting.
for a while.
Oh my God. Yes, I miss my apartment already.
Yeah.
My bachelor life.
Do you
Yeah.
think you're
They
gonna hate
say
it?
what?
Are you afraid moving in with someone and not having like your own space?
I'm not afraid at all. Like Gary's the best. Like my boyfriend.
No, he's
Gary,
very cool.
Oh
Very
my
nice
God.
guy.
He's just
Big
the best
fan.
person I know, and
Bought
so
me
I have
White
no
Claws.
fears.
That's all it
yeah, he bought
takes.
you White
That's
Claws.
all it
Sweetest
takes.
guy.
He's in your heart for good now.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he's a
the
keeper.
absolute best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's amazing. I think it's my sister said, like, if you're nervous, you never want to be like eager to move in with someone or like
Right.
feel like scared not to. Like if you don't move in with them, you'll lose them. This is like a really good next step. We've been together for over a year now. So like
Awesome.
you know, 16
happy
months
for
if
you.
it's a newborn. So
Which it is.
We're definitely ready for it. We're old, so we're ready. We're excited to take the next step.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's
How
the
did you
best.
guys meet?
We met on Bumble.
Fuck yeah.
Of all things. I
Ooh.
was
success
just
story.
like, dating.
Yeah.
You never expect anything to come of it ever.
Sure.
I sure never did because nothing ever did.
Yeah. Had you been dating people
Yeah.
on
Like
the apps?
I went to grad school, so
Right,
I tapped
right.
that well and nothing. It ran dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's hard out there in those streets. trying to
yeah,
find a
and it's not
person.
like I think it happened at the right moment, the exact right time. So
right.
Right. Clearly.
as
for
everything
both of
else
you.
does,
Yeah, yeah,
always
yeah.
does.
God
Fuck
always
yeah,
has a
dude.
plan.
Well, we're sad you're
Join hands.
straight. Hold hands.
Oh yeah. Let's do one
do it.
prayer.
Gary.
I didn't know that's what we're praying for. But sure.
16 months is too soon. You're gonna act like that. No, yeah, we're disappointed that you're straight.
Always.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. Where are you at on the spectrum? Are you strictly dickly? Are you?
I am strictly dickly.
Yeah.
But
Confirmed?
I went to school.
Baptized?
Have I ever hooked up with a girl? Is that what you're
Yeah.
asking? No, I've never hooked up with a girl.
Not until
I've
20
had
minutes.
a lot of gay friends my whole life. I studied music, so like I've been in theater and
Sure.
on stage my whole life. So I've been around
Gay men, mostly.
gay men and women. A lot
yeah.
of gay women in
Right.
music.
They're all
as
Peter
well.
Pan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They all have dreads in their white
love
and they
gay
play
people.
acoustic guitar.
Yeah. I love everybody on the spectrum.
Yeah.
I just I love Gary. I always say like I'm not a size queen. I'm a personality whore. Like I
Right.
I love people.
Oh, 100%.
I do love
Sure.
people.
But I also get so turned
Oh,
off
yeah.
by personality so quickly. Like, it takes such a little thing for me to be like, oh no, never mind, never talk to me
Yeah.
again. Like,
I like to be
Like a
wrong on my first
sneeze or-
impressions.
Yeah.
I do like to be wrong. Often I am wrong. When I like don't like someone when I first meet them, very often I'm like, I will like them. They'll probably end up being my favorite person.
Yeah.
Whereas the people that you love immediately sometimes tend to,
right.
you know,
Because you have this
Yeah.
like image in your
Fall
head,
through.
and
Yeah.
it turns out they're not that little
Yeah.
image you made up.
yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I've experienced that many a times. Usually, the women that I hate so much is just because they like remind me of myself, and it's all projection.
Isn't
and it's
that
all
interesting?
Lack
Yeah.
of therapy and like what if, you know what I mean? It's like I hate me, so I hate you too.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Get
I
out of
hate
here,
that
mirror. Yeah,
I see the parts of me and you that I don't like. Or,
yeah, exactly. And that's a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Hey, that's self-awareness of you on your part.
Well, thank you.
I love that.
I was diving for a compliment. So.
Well, you got it.
So we like to kind of highlight like the grossness that comes with womanhood. So we like to talk about like the first time you got your period or what it was like for you to lose your virginity.
Ooh, I love-
or
What
like
a
what your
love a
farts
good
smell
period
like,
story.
you know? So
Yeah.
Let's go.
dive
So what were the
right in
questions
there.
about it? Where was it? What did it smell like? Did I hear that or was that just my own?
You can add that. You can make it graphic, as graphic as you want.
I said, when
yeah.
did you start your period? What was losing your virginity like? And what do your farts smell like? But
Oh God!
I was
if
mostly
today was
joking.
yesterday, you would know because
Yeah.
garbanzo beans they don't sit well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't have them, and I have a hard time accepting that.
Yeah, they're delicious.
They're delish.
Yeah.
Okay,
Love a
lost
good
my
bean.
virginity at a Harry Potter movie at Quality 16 movie theater with my mom and dad.
What? All right.
You had a
let's get
threesome
some
with your parents at
details.
Harry Potter?
Yes.
That's fucking
I did.
awesome, dude. That's metal, bro. Wow.
Baby.
You are an immigrant.
She bled.
Wait,
You're
but
not talking about you. It was your mom.
The rivers ran red.
mechanically. How does
Yeah.
that work?
Yeah, what the fuck?
And like I don't know if you guys were ever coached as far as like what a period was, but like everything that ever happened to me, I had no idea what it would look like or feel like or seem like. So
wait,
I was
period
You're
or
very,
virginity?
answering the period question.
I'm still talking about the period.
We
Oh,
thought
I thought
you
you said you lost your
stated that
virginity.
you lost virginity at the movie theater with your parents.
I'm really glad we circled back.
Yeah.
Okay. Lost my period. I had my first period. I lost my first uterine wall
Yes.
at the Harry Potter.
Okay. All right. That
Okay.
makes more sense.
R.I.P.
Where did I lose my virginity? It was actually a lot later. Well, I don't want to say a lot later than most people, but a lot later than a lot of people I knew. It was after my freshman year of college, so I was 19.
Sick.
Good for you.
Yeah. And like looking back, I think I wasn't even ready for it then. I remember being like, I just want to get this over with. Like, I hate this feeling of it's hanging over my head.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that happened. I was 19. It was actually with my best friend, my roommate's like friend from high school. So it was like someone that I knew, and he was in like an improv group.
Oh God.
And yeah, and we were listening to the Postal Service
Good choice.
Great
on
choice.
vinyl, and
Pretentious.
it was horrible, and it was absolutely terrible. And
no.
I think
Did he do jokes? Did
What?
He do did he do improv-y stuff?
I actually never did improv myself, but I like that he did improv or something. I don't know, I was like 19.
I'm gonna be
like
shit. I fucked
during
so
the
many
sex.
improvisers.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, the Indies like added improv plays, so there's a lot of times where I'm like, I don't want to fuck stand-ups, but there's a lot of improvisers running around.
I
Yeah.
like that you're calling them improvisers.
Yeah. I don't
Is
know.
that
They're
a
not
thing?
human.
Do people say that?
Right, yeah.
We
Is
say
it?
that.
Improvisers.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they're
it's either
called?
that or fucking nerds.
Some of them are very hot, and they all fuck a lot. They have like improvised orgies.
Listen, nerds know how to read, and reading means that you do education, and that means that you found out where the clit was.
Since
So
when do you have to read to do improv?
no, I'm just saying,
Oh.
like nerdy people
Oh,
read,
nerdy people.
know a lot about a lot of information. The smartest guy I ever knew was my ex-boyfriend. He knew exactly where my clit was. Is all I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Yeah.
It's like those are the sides of the spectrum, right? Either that guy or it's like the dishwasher with a fucking neck tattoo who
Right.
also knows where the clit was. But anybody in
Street
between
smarts.
has no fucking idea.
Right. Your average Joe, no idea.
Am I wrong here?
No, I get it.
No,
Line
I
cook's
get
not a
it.
fuck.
It's just not funny and you suck.
It's a thinker.
She did not say that.
You said that.
Again, projection. Mirrors. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, do you like count yourself as like a gross scale? Do you think you're a lady? I feel like you're a lady.
I mean, what do you mean, like gross gal
I don't know, just
in
like
general?
How often do you
I mean,
pick
like,
your
as far
nose?
as like you
A
know
lot.
your body fluids.
Oh,
your,
I'm
you know.
not like no. I think I like carry myself as if I'm not disgusting, but I am human.
Sure.
And
Right.
I like. Do I fart? Yeah, a lot. Like,
love that.
Yeah, I fart a lot.
We all do.
And
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
But I like to. I don't know. I just like. I think I'm gross. I think
Yeah.
I'm gross.
I think we're all gross.
Sure.
There's
guess-
like certain girls that don't like,
Admit it.
yeah, or like
Right.
don't like shit in front of their friends.
Yeah.
I do.
I'll never understand that.
Yeah.
Right. It's like,
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Well,
you
and
gotta
you-
go.
Maybe this is racist and stereotypical, but I'm just speaking from personal experience. My immigrant family, like they don't give a fuck. Like my mom's been shitting in front of me my whole life. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So, like you're probably accustomed to
My mom would always go with the
oh,
bathroom open to the point where it's like, Mom, come
Yeah.
on. Like,
Oh yeah, my mom's
Yeah.
always naked. She's always putting lotion on.
literally, dude.
Always putting lotion on.
My entire life.
constantly lotioning.
I heard lotioning, Nora.
What the fuck? Turning me on.
By the way, if you are 58 or above and interested in Hispanic women,
You're lotioned
Nora's
up.
single
Very smooth.
and she's hot.
Yeah. And yeah, she's smooth, like you said.
Yeah.
And she be lotionized.
She's slippery. It's hard to catch her.
What kind of woman is your mom?
My mom is an artist. She's like super interesting. She's an art professor. She teaches painting.
Oh,
The
That's
super
nude
awesome.
figure. My mom can paint a naked person better than anybody.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Yeah, she's
So
super cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Has
And
a thick
sweet.
accent.
She has a little bit of an accent. She speaks Spanish, but she speaks, she speaks English really
Sure.
well too. She's been here forever.
Right.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Oh my
Mom's beautiful.
gosh.
Well, you're beautiful, so I can only imagine.
Thank you. Stop it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
You're going to be gay by the end of this episode. Thank you.
And your mama too.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to find her a partner.
Partner.
So what was like, your parents are divorced.
Yep.
Okay. Divorced at a young age? America broke up your parents.
My parents had a divorce like when I was in my late 20s. So it was like,
Oh, fuck.
oh yeah. It was like 6 years ago.
Oh wow.
Was that really sad?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like,
devastating,
the
right?
worst thing that ever happened to me. Or like
Ooh.
the
I
most
almost feel like it's like
devastating thing that
worse
ever
than
happened
it
to me.
happening like as a kid, because at least you can like see it in real time and like really process it. But, like
Yeah.
as an adult, it's like, okay, I'm coming back for Christmas, and now everything's different. Like,
Oh yeah, and it like continues to hurt, and it's not like good or bad. I think it's just like emotions.
Right.
Like,
Sure.
I love my dad, and I love his new wife, and I love my mom, and like my sister and I are really close. We're best friends. So
Yeah.
like it hurts. It like hurts your heart, but you
Right.
can't. And like 6 years later, I'm finally okay. But I honestly think that's why I literally could not be in a relationship after like I think it happened when I was 27 or something like that, and that was a point in my life where I like could have married the person that I was with or the person that I had dated for a few years, and it made me look differently at everything in my life.
For
and I think
sure.
only now I'm able to like be in a healthy relationship.
Yeah. Little
Enter Gary.
Enter Gary.
Enter Gary.
Gary.
The best. He's an angel.
Yeah.
he really is. You know,
Yeah.
ugh, you deserve it. You deserve an angel.
I do, and he's just the best. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
I like deserve him, and I don't because he's just so good. Sometimes he's like, "Do you hear the words coming out of your mouth?" I'm like, "Move on."
Yeah. So why did you guys choose Detroit?
Well, I wanted to move to LA, but it didn't pan out, and I also kind of like didn't want to leave my mom in Michigan by herself, and she works here, and she didn't want to leave. So I thought, because I live in Ann Arbor currently, or like that's where I grew up as well. So I
Okay.
drive past my preschool all the time. Like I need a change of scenery, and I need something bigger.
Yeah.
So pair that with the fact that I do comedy in Detroit quite a bit, and I'm driving 45 minutes to and from, like upwards of 3 or 4 times a week
Yeah.
Right.
already. And the nights, like say like a Thursday night, I don't have a show for some reason. In my heart, I know that if I was in Detroit, I would be at the Independent, like
Hell
just
yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
And I can't like, that's not feasible. Like I can't just an hour and a half drive to just chill. Like
Right.
it can't
Yeah.
work that way. So I knew we wanted to do that. And then we found this amazing place in Eastern Market, like right downtown,
Ooh,
like walking
fun.
distance from everything. And it's perfect. So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
doing it. I
Amazing.
love Detroit. And
Yeah.
like Detroit's, I mean, you guys love Detroit and you know Detroit. So I don't have to tell this to you, but Detroit's like exploding right now.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It just got named. Who named it one of the best cities in America?
Yeah,
I was kind
yeah.
of like, oh,
Was it
because of the
Forbes?
pizza.
Or something crazy like that.
Something like
Time,
that.
Time magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Time.
Yeah, Detroit's so interesting. There's so many
There
different
is.
things to do, so much different food. I have
Music,
cousins that
art,
live in this
like-
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like in comedy, like when you go somewhere else, you're like, oh, Detroit. Like people get kind of excited when you like they hear that, because we do have a lot of good, like talented people. Because like what else? Like because before it's like that's what you do. Like that's how you spend your time, is like finding a thing to like be passionate about. I
Yeah.
guess. Like,
Plus, if you're from Michigan, you're either from Detroit or Grand Rapids or like northern Michigan.
Yeah.
Like if you go do a festival somewhere, you typically are from Detroit. Like that's
Right.
it's nobody's saying, from Ypsilanti,
Livonia.
Michigan.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
they're gonna
Right.
say they're a Detroit comic because it's just easier and you don't want to
Right.
make other people's lives harder.
yeah.
So.
I try to say Metro Detroit, so it's like I'm not born and raised 313. So like because then there's
Ferndale.
people, they're like, how dare you say you're from Detroit? I'm like, I was born here.
Well, those people are haters, and
Yeah.
like, you
Like I'm not trying to act hard. It's just easier than saying, oh, I grew up in a place called Heartland that's 45 minutes out of Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, then you say Ferndale, and they're like, "Oh, you must have grown up in the woods." You know, it's like
Right.
sounds woodsy, and it's like,
It's like, no, it's literally, it's on 8
Nah.
Mile.
I actually
I
never
could
put that together
spit
in
on
my
8
head,
Mile.
but that makes sense. There's a lot of trees here.
There are.
yeah,
Beautiful. What are they? Birch?
nah,
What are those trees?
I don't know. They seem like they're birch because they're like
They
shedding,
shed?
but they have a disease.
Disease
Oh, is that what
trees.
that is?
They're cursed.
No way.
Yeah, my trees are sick. So
All of those big old
now
trees.
we're raising money
Yeah.
for the trees, and
Get them better.
yeah, they're all sick.
What is it, like a boar that came over from overseas or something? Like the ash boar?
I have no
It's
idea.
not killing them, is it?
No, they're,
No,
alive
they're
and
healthy.
thriving. They just
Yeah,
get
they
naked
shed
a lot.
it, and then they're naked underneath, and they look really healthy. And
Yeah.
yeah.
But they should count. Like she literally just put so much work into like
wasn't sure if the
raking up
shedding
all
was
of
normal.
those sheddings, and we had a bonfire, and then
Yeah.
it's just like it's
Now it's covered
like
again.
the exact same as it was a couple days ago.
We have a lot of
Yes,
kindling out there.
literally
Yeah.
yesterday.
No, yeah, we had a fire, and
Yeah.
she fucking
We're
raked
gonna have
everything
fires
up.
all summer, so come on
Right.
over.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring Gear Beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Dree can be
Boys,
friends,
boys.
They met.
gentlemen
They
together.
met. They've met a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I know. Yeah, as we were like leaving the event,
Mm-hmm.
Dree was like, "Gary's so nice."
Yeah.
Aw.
And he's like, "That Camila though's a real bitch."
She's a whore.
Yeah, horror cunt. So what else? You're an educated person.
I am
Yeah.
educated.
Well read.
I don't like to talk about it. What?
What?
You don't?
Nah, I was kidding.
Come on.
I don't talk about it a lot, but yeah, I'm in debt. So
Yeah.
That's what educated means.
I am paying for
Just
it.
a lot of debt.
Yep. Yep. Smart but dumb.
Smart and bold.
it's a
And
sunk
you-
cost.
Right.
Yeah,
What'd you
you're
go to
just,
school for? Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say you're just like a fucking awesome. You're awesome.
Just a
Stop.
bad
Seems like
bitch.
you're like Lucia Whalen. She like reads and runs and
I do read
has
and
inner
I try to run.
peace. Yeah.
You and
Your
Lucia
musical.
probably could save
What?
the world.
Your musical.
I am.
I like your new song.
You do?
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's very
The one
funny.
that I dedicate to Gary.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
How many times have we said Gary so far?
Yeah,
This episode's called Gary.
This next song.
Oh yeah, I think I asked you this before. Do you have like serious like music that I could listen to and cry?
Yeah, well, so I will say I have music that you can listen to, and I have an album that I released when I was like mid-20s that I don't listen to anymore.
Oh, I bet it's so angsty.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No?
Oh.
Yeah,
Country?
It's not. No.
R&B.
It's like I recorded it with just listen to it and you'll know what I mean. It's nothing you're gonna want to turn on all the time. But that said,
What is it,
I
bop?
loved
Like-
the process. It was like a great experience to make an album in my mid-20s.
Right.
I released a song like in April of like during COVID, during the pandemic. So there's a song called Ghost Town on there that I released.
Ooh,
I have a few that
Pretty
I
sure I've listened to
haven't
it and I
finished
really liked
releasing.
it.
Thank you.
I might have too.
So there's some stuff. I need to start recording more. I just like haven't had any time
Right.
Yeah.
to devote to anything aside
Yeah.
from like working and comedy. Like I just do
Right.
so much. I'm always just driving somewhere. I feel like.
Right.
You might be the only musical comic that I like.
Thank you. That means a lot.
I mean, like obviously there's Bo, who is a genius, and he sings
Right.
and does his thing.
He's
There's
amazing.
who recently played Through and Through. He's the guy with
Luke
the guitar.
Null.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's from
He's
SNL.
good.
Yeah, I'm featuring for him in Michigan when he comes back in
Hell yeah.
September. So I'm excited.
Amazing.
to
Where's he
do that.
playing?
One Night Stands.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
yeah.
in Waterford.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited for that. That'll be an amazing experience. Hopefully
That's
he's as
right.
cool as he
You're gonna get
seems.
so many
heard
fucking
he's really
followers
nice.
and shit from that
You
because they're
think?
already there for that.
Yeah, I
They
hope
know
so.
what they're paying for.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Well, yeah,
One
I'm
Night
just
Stands is
like-
in Waterford. A lot of white.
It's also
people.
like not.
they're gonna eat you right up.
It's not often that like they put two musical comedians together
Right.
for
Right.
good reason.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
nobody
Man,
wants
if
that,
someone
but-
if someone does like that, then it's like a concert
gonna be
and
great.
a show. It's like a little double
Yeah.
dip.
I don't want to like oversell it to myself, so I get bummed when it's there. Like if it's not as fun as it seems, but I think it'll be a great weekend.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Are you doing 25?
I think so.
Nice.
Hell
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Who is your kind of like dream person to open up for? Gary.
Yeah.
She's opened up for
Ding,
Gary a
drink.
ton.
Hey, every night.
Sarah Silverman probably.
Ooh, good choice.
You guys are the same breed of
Rosebud
woman.
Baker probably. I
Yeah.
love her. I'm a
Yes,
big
also
Rosebud
in the
Baker
same,
fan.
Love her.
in the same realm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just very smart women.
Yeah,
Right.
I just like idolize, and I don't mean like that in an obsessive way.
Right.
Sure.
But I really look up to them. Like I
Yeah.
look
Oh,
at
yeah.
what they do, and I like really I care about their career because they're
Do you
so
listen
important.
to Sarah's podcast?
Yeah, I do.
You do.
Yeah.
She's
great
have never
because-
tried it out. I should, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like Sarah will blow you away with how intelligent she is.
Oh yeah,
Like,
dude, just like her
smart, dude.
she's
Twitter.
very funny, but she's like
her Twitters.
she's like an intellectual beyond
Yeah.
most people that you know, like
Yeah.
outside of comedy. Like
Sure.
I mean, and it's to no surprise because she's just like a very big reader, and like she's just always been very intelligent.
Yeah.
And so when she's on stage talking about like her asshole,
Right.
like she means it in a very clinical sense, which I've just always, since I was little, respected. I just,
Sure.
Oh,
I've
I've
always
loved
been
her.
like, that's the
Sarah
kind of comic I
Silverman
wanna
show. I fucking loved that
Ugh.
show when I was younger.
I've
be.
always
What a
loved her.
gal.
Yeah.
When she did A Speck of Dust, she has a notebook on stage with her, which I always really loved and
Yeah.
admired because I was like,
Well, yeah, like,
fuck yeah.
it, like, first of all, so many specials are like not one cut, like a one run anyway.
Sure.
So when you're watching a special on TV, you're put in this, like, the viewer, for good reason, is like put under this spell that it's like this perfect set, and it's really
Right.
never
Yeah.
a perfect set.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rosebud Baker, actually, her special, she has a piece of paper on the bench as well.
I love
Really? I
that.
didn't know this.
Yeah, it's just piece of paper, and nobody would
love
notice
her
except for a
special.
comic being like, "That's paper." you
Yeah.
know?
How dare they?
And I'm
Totally.
like, as a result of that, I've totally taken the pressure off of myself. I take a note on stage like all the time, especially if I'm trying new stuff.
Yeah.
For the audience's sake, why would you want to, like, you planned a new set out and you want to make sure you hit it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you like put the pressure on yourself? to
Musicians
not
have set
blank?
lists in front of them.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Professionals. If you're playing fucking Bonnaroo, if you're playing fucking Warped Tour, whatever Warped Tour, I'm showing my age. If you're playing whatever fucking huge festival, like you can
Yeah.
see the paper up there.
Right.
Yeah.
People want it. People
Well,
want that piece of
yeah.
paper. They're
When
like,
people
I'll
are
take that.
practicing for their specials, they always have a setup up until the recording day, and
Yeah.
in some cases during the recording. So
Right.
it's like,
Mark Maron also always has a notebook and shit.
yeah, it's all in
Yeah.
our
It's
head. It's like,
weird.
if you don't have it memorized, you're
You're
not a real
worthless.
comic.
Right.
I'm sorry.
But you know
Like,
what? The only people
eat
I've
a
ever heard
dick.
complain about
Yeah.
that is some fucking 70-year-old guy running a bar show. Like,
Yeah.
who's like, no paper allowed on stage. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. This is
Yeah.
fucking.
Where
That's
are your
fine.
credits,
Like,
sir?
if someone
Yeah.
has a rule and they want you to follow it, and it's like, fine, I'll challenge myself. Or like,
Sure.
if I forget it, that's on you because you didn't let me take paper up there.
Right.
Or like something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But most shows are, nobody's putting that pressure on you.
yeah.
But
Right.
you.
Right.
There's also, for me, I've always brought paper up with me. I do not give a fuck. I
Well,
don't care where I'm at.
In
Like,
what world? This is your career.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've always brought it up there. Very rarely do I actually look at it.
Right.
Like when I
Same.
do 25
It's
minutes,
just a relief.
it's a comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a comfort to just have it there. And then I have, my sets are better, like you're saying. Like, but they're almost better when I'm not staring at it the whole time.
100%.
You know, and you just like let yourself free fall.
Yeah.
Well, like, your best sets are the ones where you aren't looking at it.
right.
Right.
So there is a magic to it.
Then
I
it
always,
feels
like-
like you're actually having a conversation
Yeah.
with the crowd as opposed to like you're
Right.
just a fucking robot up there reciting
But like,
shit.
if you're at a festival and it's a showcase and there's industry there, like, yeah, don't take paper.
Obviously.
Right.
You know, like,
Yeah,
those are
that
the
part.
you should be doing the stuff that you can roll out of bed with.
Sure,
like
sure.
the stuff that you know it's your bread and butter,
Yeah.
because that's like your
Yeah.
audition.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you applied to more festivals this year?
Oh yeah, I applied to a bunch. I have only gotten into one so far. It was the Motor City,
Fuck yeah.
which I'm.
So much drama right now.
Is there?
Yeah. there's
Yeah,
already
let's talk
people-
about it.
you want to talk about it?
Fuck yeah, let's just
That
destroy
happens
some
every
lives.
year. Every year, there's a bunch of local comedians that get really pissed off because they weren't picked for Motor City, and they always go to the click. Oh my god,
Who's the click?
I don't know anyone who's good at comedy. Apparently, we're all only getting booked because we're all friends and we hate them. And it's like, no, it's just like, and it's always like newer comedians too that are complaining about it. Like, you've been doing comedy for 2 years, you're not going to get into everything. We all get rejected all the time.
Oh my god, yeah.
Motor City gets what 400 fucking submissions
They
throughout
probably
the
had
entire
way more
country.
this year too.
Yeah,
They were
especially as
so
a house of
fucking
comedy,
funny.
and they put so much work and time and effort into it, and you're gonna fucking discredit them and be like, "Oh, you're just booking your friends." Like, no, yeah, it just
No.
makes me really mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also I feel like in this industry, but not just this industry. Like, I studied music, I studied opera, so in any industry where you have to audition or perform, you're gonna get 8 no's to every 1 yes. Like on average, you're not gonna like if in fact that's like a good balance of no to yes. Like you're not gonna get that many yeses.
Right.
And that's not a reflection on you. That's like literally
Never.
the timing
It's
of the
also
universe. That's
subjective.
maybe your video isn't. Maybe like your lesson. My lesson this year is maybe my video isn't that good.
Right.
Here's the thing.
You know.
And I think all three of us can look into the camera and say this. And once I'm done saying it, raise your hand if you agree with me. Send a better fucking clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the clip.
Stop using
Yeah.
your fucking phones and having your buddy hold it while he's standing up and
and
drunk.
you hear him laughing like
Yeah,
over your
like-
laughs.
Like
Invest in a tripod. They're super cheap on Amazon. Make sure that you have an upgraded phone, or invest in a camera. Like whatever the fuck you got to do, but just send a better clip. The clip is so
Right.
important.
the clip
and it
is
is
the
hard.
most important.
It's hard to get a
And-
fucking good clip that's
and
perfect
it
and
doesn't
not
matter-
interrupted. And
Yeah, I mean, like if you send a clip, okay, Sarah Silverman, she's gonna get into any festival. Like she's not auditioning, but like if she was not a known name, she has sets that bomb, and I'm positive she has more sets that bomb than sets that do well.
right.
I'm positive. And if you happen to have a really good recording of a set that you're not killing at, meaning get a set that is recorded with a lot of laughter on it. Like that is one of the
Yeah.
largest determining factors of did your set go well.
Yeah.
Did you
is
get a
if
laugh in the first
bought
20
audience.
seconds?
Like the
Right.
audience is in.
Yeah.
You know? And,
Absolutely.
Like my video clip this year, I think is a good clip. It was the best clip I had on like available to me that was new and available, but I don't think it was the best representation. And so
Right.
when
Sure.
I'm getting no's back, I'm being very honest with myself, saying
Yeah.
like, it's not because I'm a bad comic. In fact, and it's not that I won't get shows.
Yeah.
Right.
But it is the fact that like, you know, this clip did not get me into this festival.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Sure.
totally
These festivals
fine.
I was submitting. I'm like, this is just the best quality like that I
Yeah,
have, but
do
yeah,
the
not
best
the
you
best
can.
set.
Right.
But it's like there's like a lull, even though like I don't know, like
Yeah.
I don't even like it. But I'm like, but this is the best I got, and I want to apply for this.
Mm-hmm.
And this, but now I got Marissa's good clip. Thanks, Marissa. I've only submitted to one thing, and I haven't heard anything back, so it's your fault if I get rejected. But no, I'm
I
kidding.
applied to like 20 things and I've only heard back from maybe 3 or 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Last year was
Most
like
of them
a good
were, all of
festival
them were
year.
no's.
Yeah. But I just didn't apply that much. I just didn't want to spend the money. The 2 I did apply for, I got rejected from. I'm like, well, that's $50 down the drain. It just
Well,
like
it's
hurts
not
your
down
soul.
the drain. You're getting your name out
Right.
there. They
Sure.
know some people saw your clip. People
Right.
that didn't know you saw your clip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I think it's always a value.
Yeah. You right. I almost said Debbie Downer. But I do like, I have like the do-do. I have like 5 minutes of like, I'm worthless and I'm never going to get anywhere in this fucking thing. And then there's like 5 minutes later, I'm like, there's 5 million people who submitted. You know, you knew that video wasn't like a million,
There
like
you
the best
go.
thing you could do. Like, yeah. But
So
I,
for the
like, I
haters
get-
out there complaining about clicks, maybe you should take the time to do what Connor does. Mini breakdown. Forgive yourself.
mini breakdown.
Don't get on a keyboard. Don't ruin your career. Don't talk shit on the internet. It's weird.
Don't talk shit about the people who are booking and creating opportunities in the scene.
Yeah, it's really weird. Also,
Did someone talk shit about you today?
It wasn't me. They were talking
Oh.
shit about the Motor City board.
Oh, I want to know,
I'll
but
tell you
maybe not
after.
on a podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll chat.
I don't even know what the benefit it would be just knowing, but like, I don't know. I
Yeah,
like
no,
to
you
be
wanna
in
know.
on
Yeah,
it.
tea's
I don't
fun.
like,
But it was like also it's
I
like
don't
a
like
handful of people.
drama, but I
Right.
like to hear about it.
Right.
Yeah, once in a while, you
Yeah.
know. It's sipping some tea. It's
Yeah.
good.
I just get I don't know.
Do you guys think that there is like sure it's not the click is not the word, but obviously networking is a huge fucking part
Yeah.
in stepping ladders, you know, or whatever, steps on ladders, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
English is my second language. But it is like it sucks to be called clicks. They've been calling the Independent a click for fucking year ever since we opened it. It's like crazy.
Right.
And it's also like the people who are complaining about those types of things, they don't show their faces around us. We're not watching you grow. Maybe you are growing, but we don't see that. You know,
Right.
like
Yeah.
it is not my job to come fucking track you down and come watch you at whatever open mics you're hitting. We are all busy people. It is,
Right.
and we're all comics on top of producers. So, you know,
And then we have a real
it's
job.
your
on top
job
of
to
that.
come to the it's the same in any city. In any city. You
Right.
go to the open mic, they see you, they like you, they ask you to come back.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Like,
Yeah,
no magic,
there's-
like yeah.
There's like a lot to be said around that. So like, I think the Independent's a really good example of a fantastic and one of the only like true comic hangs. And I think it like, even from my own perspective, though I've spent a lot of time there, so I feel comfortable going there. And like, even my boyfriend looks forward. One of the main reasons we're excited to move to Detroit is because we want to hang out at the Indy, including Gary. Like when I'm not on stage, he's like, let's go have beers at the Independent. Like we've done that a few times.
I love that.
Yeah.
But I think for someone who's, I don't know, like I am kind of an extrovert, but I'm shy. I don't like putting myself into conversations unless I know someone or there's like a real purpose. So I can totally understand how someone would be intimidated by going to the Independent because it's a small knit community and you guys know each other. But to that point, the Independent is a place that you can show up at and you can go up there. Like you can go on stage.
It's like any other, I mean, I get, it's like a club and it's smaller, but also like everyone who's there now, we all met them for the first time. And we weren't like, oh, you better prove yourself. Well, it's like, just be nice.
How
I don't
many
care
times
if you bomb for a million times in a row. Just be nice.
Yeah. But I think like the Independent's very welcoming to new talent. And like anybody who wants to be involved can, they just have to show up.
Yeah.
There's like the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase is a really good example of a place that's hard to get on stage. And how many times I've performed there and the person who books doesn't know me and won't book me.
Yeah.
Like
And that's your hometown.
Yeah. The city I grew up in and like the club that I grew up paying money for tickets my whole life.
Yeah.
And the owner of that club doesn't know me. And like what I keep hearing is keep showing up. But it's like, how many times do I have to take my Thursday night to maybe not go on stage to like re-audition for someone that I've done sets for many times who doesn't seem to remember me. So maybe like that's just not my place. And it's not like I'm upset about it. Like it sounds like I'm frustrated with it because it's the only place in Michigan that is like, we're never gonna go out and look for you. It's not a place you can just email and get booked. Like Mark Ridley's is an amazing, like legendary place. You can email and you will get an email back from Mark Ridley to book you.
I never did. I emailed them all the time. And he's I got a Wednesday show once and I fucking murdered. And
like,
I don't like bragging like that, but I did. But they will still never give me a weekend. Never even responds to my emails. Doesn't like me. So fuck you, Mark Ridley.
Yeah. But here's the thing,
that.
like, but that's the thing is like, you're from this area, right? And like, you're having this experience with Mark. You're having experience with the Booker at Ann Arbor where you're like, this is my hometown. What the fuck? You don't remember me. You know what I mean? I'm having the experience with that at like one night stand. So it's very clear that like, you're just not for every place, period. And I think that like, as we're kind of talking to this new class, if you're listening or whomever you are, who is a little shitty on Facebook today, like if you're listening to this, just realize you're not going to fit in every fucking place.
No, yeah. I've already come to terms that I'm never going to get a weekend at Mark Ridley's. Unless I'm like...
Don't say that. What kind of attitude is that?
I don't know. I don't
You're
even
not
want
like,
to
you
now.
haven't been doing this for a decade.
Yeah, but guess who else they never wanted back? Maria Bamford.
There's like, I see
That's the
so many
biggest kick
people...
in the dick in the fucking
like
world.
the only way to get a hosting spot there is to take the class. I'm like, I'm not going to spend $300 to get a hosting spot there. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, like, you never know. Like, maybe your
Connor's gonna
time to go
murder
to
Mark.
Ridley's is when you're, like, a feature and you're coming back from New York and you go on stage
Right.
then. Like, I would say never. Your timing in, like, all scenarios is right. Like, I'm not saying I'll never go to Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. I'm saying I'm frustrated that, like, how many times I've gone on that stage and the people there don't even know my name.
Right. And then it's time to move on, and you're.
I don't want to spend my energy
anywhere else. You know?
I think the point
and then
is...
you fucking killed it at Detroit House of Comedy, and they're fucking sucking your clit. They get come play Boston, come play anywhere you were at.
I was
Connor.
kidding when I said fuck Mark Ridley. I was just being a little sassy. It's not like he's listening. He doesn't even know I exist either.
Hey, these scars are deep.
If he finally answers my email just because I sent some haterade, then I guess something's working.
Send some haterade. You sent some haterade. I love that. Just in the mail. Here's a haterade. Right. Hope you're thirsty.
But like every time I saw like, I never got an email back. Everyone's like, what? You didn't even say try again next year. I'm like, no, literally nothing. So I'm like, weird.
That happened to me with a festival this year. It was trying to remember what's the one in Indiana.
Let's Fest? No, that's a
Indianapolis. Is it Indianapolis?
Yeah.
No, it's very, very well known. Oh, Limestone. Yeah,
Limestone. Yeah.
Yeah, like everybody applies for it here, and it's an amazing festival. And like this year, their headliners are even better than ever before, and yada yada yada. I was really excited to apply to it, and I heard from like some comedians that they already heard back that they hadn't gotten into it, and I was like, that's weird. I didn't even receive anything like a yes or a no. And like when you got into a festival, like they post about it, like they tell you.
Yeah.
So I emailed them, and they're like, "We did email you," and I'm like, "Well, that's weird." And like I didn't receive it, so that's fine. And then they
I worry about
forwarded
that
me
so
the
much.
email they sent me. that I didn't receive. It wasn't in my spam. It wasn't in my inbox. So
I worry about that every
could
day.
be that could have happened to you.
Right. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
he's like, oh yeah, we gave you a weekend, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's like 20 emails from Mark
Right.
Ridley in your
Please,
fucking
please,
spam.
check
Yeah. Saw you killed it
I
at
check
Detroit
my
House of
spam
Comedy.
every
Will
day
you
of that
please
fear.
play my stage?
And I'm like, my email's just my name. Well,
My
no, I guess
God.
not. It's Connor Mead, and so maybe everyone's sending it to Connor Mead, and they don't read the whole thing.
Can we
Or they're
talk
spelling
about
it ER.
spam?
Connor Mead
inboxes.
at Connor Mead.
Yeah.
How many spam, like when I check my spam email, I'm like, how? Like all the emojis and like the eggplants in the title, the subject to the email.
Dude, what is that? It's
True
so
spam.
weird. Yeah. True spam.
That's gonna be my podcast.
It should be. Do you think you'll ever start one?
I would love to start a podcast. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
eventually.
Hell yeah.
But not like when the time is right and when I have like a place to have it.
Absolutely.
And I'm a little less busy. I don't know. One day.
I'd love to get my finances right and like have an actual studio. I would love to create an HMC studio one day.
Yeah.
Yeah. In
I
the
would
next
love
couple
that.
years,
That'd
it would
be
be
cool.
amazing. And then we could like have
And rent it out and stuff like that.
you know,
Yeah.
and make space again because I love making space on stages for women and fucking fags and you know, just all of the people that aren't white cis men, if you will.
Yeah.
Because that's lacking, obviously, and we won't get into it. But how cool would it be to actually have like a studio for that
Yeah.
too? You know,
Right.
Even to that point though, like I love that you're just going after it and doing this. I think so often people stop because they feel like it wouldn't be perfect or it wouldn't be like exactly what they want, and so many things in life will never be perfect.
Right.
And like I think progress and like good is better than perfect. Like you have a perfectly great setup right here and you're doing such a great job. You could easily probably rent this out to other people already.
I know, but it's
Just
not
saying.
perfect. I'll kill myself. So, you know, I have this
I hate
very
perfection.
strange strive to like be greater and be better all the
Which
time.
you should.
Yeah.
Which you should always want to improve, but there's no perfect. And I'm like I'm
Advocate.
a big advocate for going for things without it being perfect because nothing is perfect.
Yeah.
And
Where
in
do you
particular, nothing I do, I am never been a perfectionist. So maybe I just use that as an excuse because I'm not a in the details person.
Sure.
I'm more of like a doer. And like, if it's not perfect, it's because it's not perfect.
Yeah. Huh. Do you think it's because your parents were together for so long?
Do you think that would
I
be,
think so.
why would that be why?
I don't know. I'm a mess because my parents never got married and split up in a nasty way. My mom had I've had two stepdads, and you know, I'm just like a mess.
That's why
of a
you're a
person.
perfectionist because you like want
Yeah,
to
I have to be
control
like in
things.
control. Yeah,
Yeah, I love to be in control.
where you're like, I feel comfortable and I'm fine, and you know.
Yes, I am, and I'm not. Like I'm a head case all the time. I have like social anxiety, which
Okay.
I think a lot of people do. I struggle with things in my own right, but like I think I don't have the energy ever to perfect things, and I think I get overwhelmed too easily when I try to make something perfect. So instead, I'm like, I'm gonna complete this, or I'm gonna do this,
Yeah.
and get it to where I'm happy with, and then I'm gonna try to make it better. But I'm not gonna along the way be a perfectionist. I think
Sure.
that's just like an overwhelming thing of myself.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
to
yeah.
say that I am by no standards like
Zen.
zen.
Yeah.
Like, cool. Like I'm a pretty chill person.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm a cool girl.
My boyfriend would disagree, but I am a pretty chill person.
Yeah.
But I have my own internal like things that I'm always dealing with. I think.
Yeah, as we all do.
Yeah.
For
I don't
sure.
show it on my face as much, but I definitely do.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
You know,
I
you
feel
carry
like-
yourself very well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think like I think that's like a survival
Oh yeah.
mechanism that like I've always had to have,
Sure.
especially because of auditioning so much from like a very young age. I've been auditioning and you have to like really fake it.
Yeah, yeah.
But like my recent thing that I'm definitely going to start talking about, I haven't been to therapy in like a year or something like that, but I just actually got an appointment. But like my recent thing, I've had a lot of social anxiety lately where my automatic thought is that this person hates me. Always. Like literally when I talk to someone at work, when I talk to people like after a show, I'm always like, they hate me. They hate me.
Yeah.
There's something I did, or like they think that I think I'm better than them or something, or like they are making assumptions about me that makes them dislike me. Like that's my automatic thought, and it doesn't like take over my life, and I don't talk about it with anyone but probably my boyfriend, who's
Sure.
Right.
and he's always like, that is an insane thought. They like
Right.
you. They
Right.
genuinely like you, and
Yeah.
I don't know why you're thinking that. And I'm like, I don't know either.
I feel like
Let's
a lot of
figure it
people do
out.
that.
Yeah.
I do that, but it's a little opposite. I'm like, everyone thinks I'm this little loser, desperate idiot, and they're like,
Yeah,
no.
like nobody thinks that.
Like-
Nobody thinks that.
No.
And it's easy for me to say that to you, and then when I'm like, oh, they hate me. And I genuinely believe that.
it's not true.
I know.
Look at us. The world did this to women. I think.
Yeah,
I mean,
and I
I'm
think,
sure
like-
men feel it too, but
Yeah.
they're always too much or too little or too and we're constantly like everyone hates us and wants us dead.
Two.
Yeah. Maybe the coping mechanism is just to be like, they love me.
Right.
Even
but then
if
they're
they
gonna
don't,
be
and
like, you're
just
too
say
full
to
of
myself,
yourself.
well,
No, get it.
they love you. Yeah, and then I turn into a nightmare.
Right. Everyone loves me.
I'm right
Hello,
here, you
you
guys.
love me.
You're the most self-conscious of us all.
That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's just kind of like, if we're vibing, and if we're not, I'm gonna walk away. You know.
Right.
But that's
Yeah.
an interesting thing that's happening too, and I do
I know.
hope that you find some solutions to that, because you're extremely lovely. I've always wanted to be like deeper friends with you,
Me
and like we
too.
have so much in common. And you know, obviously Connor and I are diking out every night. We're obsessed with each other. But you just seem like such a person that would like fit into our like friend group
Yeah.
and into our
Into the
lives,
clique.
and into the clique.
So we'd like to formally.
Yeah, formally
Yes.
invite you to the
Welcome you.
clique.
Yes.
Welcome.
Dun, 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 dun.
You get into everything now. You're gonna feature every weekend at the Independent.
That's right. That's right. But yeah, I just
Thank you.
and nothing that anyone ever says is going to
Yeah, it's like
fix
it's not
that
going to
for
fix it. I
you,
still
for
think
sure.
everybody hates me.
Yeah,
but
You're just like, you're lying right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
she's lying.
This is all set up.
Yeah, I break the fourth wall. They're lying to me,
And then I thought to
and
myself,
I know that.
they think I don't know this trick.
See, but they don't. Yeah,
When's your appointment? Is it soon?
yeah.
Right. I'm an angry little porcupine.
Yeah, you are.
That's why you lift those weights.
Right.
Yeah,
I do. Also
you
just like
fucking
that
athlete.
heavy as shit. I'm like, I'm strong. I can fight my demons.
Yeah. Who's a princess?
Who's your little princess? It's me, bitch.
Oh man, Ugh.
Princess Daddy.
Princess Daddy, Princess Daddy.
I feel so vulnerable right now with my hair all back.
I feel like I've been looking this
Yeah.
way the entire time. I'll have it here. I used to have a mole on my face. I think when I met you guys, I had a big mole on my face. Do you remember
What?
that?
No.
You would have seen it on the camera for the entire time. Yeah, I had a big mole. I had it removed because it kept
Oh.
getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, was it like cancerous?
They said it wasn't cancerous, but I was worried that like if it's this big by 30, it's going to be massive, astronomical, and I'm
Right.
not going to be able to see down.
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Always looking at it.
Yeah.
I had a lot of new freckles pop up.
I need to go get dermatology checked because a lot of things are
Right.
happening
Like
on
I
my
just got
skin.
2 new titty freckles. These are new.
I have a ton of freckles.
Excuse
Yeah.
to show the cleavage.
Yeah.
Oh, remember? I'm actually hot.
I-
If you're not
So
watching
bad.
on YouTube, shame on you.
little freckles.
My
Follow the
beauty
dots.
marks.
Yeah, beauty marks.
Whenever people are calling them beauty marks, I'm like, you're grossing me out.
Right. That was just my Celtic heritage coming out.
When I was little, my sister had massive jawbos, like huge, like massive tits. She had like double G's, had to
get a
get custom
reduction?
bras. She didn't. She like
What's a
had
jawbo?
babies. Like jawbos.
I've
I
never
love
heard
that.
that.
I've never heard that and I love it.
You've never
Yeah.
heard call them
Jawbos?
jawbos in like Hocus Pocus? Like,
Oh.
Huh.
that's my brother and he loves your jawbos or something like that. Or yabos. I don't know. One of those
I
two.
need to watch that again. But that's
Yeah.
Love
hilarious.
that flick.
Every year, Halloween.
That's good.
That's
That is
right.
a classic. The new
So
one's
I would
coming
go
out.
in her room when she was at school and put her bra on my butt and like look at it in the mirror and be like, look at my tits. And that's why I do comedy.
Literally, because that's hilarious, bro.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Why do you think you became a comic? Like, when did you like realize that you were funny?
I don't know. I've kind of been like, I mean, I've always wanted to like write. I've always written joke premises, but you always do that thinking like, I'm going to be on SNL one day or I'll be a writer on SNL one day and they're going to want a storyline and I'm going to have 50 for them ready to go.
Yeah.
And so like that was the that's the idea I worked under for so many years. And then one day I was like, I should just do stand up. I feel like I could start performing a lot of these premises like now without the
Right.
perfect, idea of SNL knocking on my door, which they'll never do. So,
You don't know that.
Never say never.
yeah, you're right.
You just
Here I
know it's
am. I
me.
gotta listen to you. Gotta listen to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I started doing it.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. And you have a joke about Bill Cosby and how much you love him.
Oh,
Is that?
I used to
That's a true
literally-
joke, right?
true story.
True
Yeah,
story,
as
yeah.
most things that I say are.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was a huge fan of his. I would write him letters when I was little,
Mm-hmm.
and like one specific time, I got an 8.5 by 11 headshot of his that was signed by him, and I had it framed and hanging on the center of my bedroom my entire life.
Wow. Did you kiss it?
Yeah, like in North Korea, they have that guy's photo in their house. Like in
Yeah.
my bedroom, it was Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
Mine was Eminem.
Really?
Yeah, he was all over my room. So it was
My
creepy.
sister had Tiger Woods on the back of her door, and we used to close her door and be like, "He's so hot," and I was like 8 years old with like headgear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you really have headgear?
Yes, for a long time.
I had braces
amazing.
and retainers and all that, but never had
The
gear.
expander. Oh yeah, I had it
Ooh.
all.
I remember that. I had
she
the mo-
funny?
I don't-
Is she funny?
Who?
Your sister?
My sister? Oh, my sister's a funny bitch. Yeah, she's hilarious.
I would
She
hope
cracks
so.
me up.
Headset? Come on. You gotta
She's
be hilarious.
she's a funny girl. Love her.
Hell
She
yeah.
laughs at everything I say too. So like,
Yeah.
if someone laughs at what, like you probably feel the same way. If
Oh,
someone
yeah.
laughs at you, they're your friend for life.
Right. Like, oh, I love you.
Friend for life.
Oh, you murder
Are you an
bunnies?
easy laugh?
I don't care.
You're my
Yeah.
best friend.
Yeah. Oh, you're feeding my ego?
Yeah.
We're going to keep you around.
Come here.
Yeah.
You can live with me if you want.
Absolutely. What were you going to say about your jaw? I'm sorry. I interrupted you.
Oh no, it's not. I was my jaw used to be back really far. So I
Oh,
do,
you had that?
Yeah.
I had the other opposite. I didn't know about
Yeah, yeah, because they said like because I remember the what's it called?
Yeah.
The
Overbite? Oh,
No,
the
under-
headgear.
yeah, I don't know. I remember the guy said like if it was the other way, you'd have to get headgear. And I'm
Yeah,
like, oh,
because I had a
God.
slight underbite, and the headgear brought my jaw forward. How like disgusting and barbaric is that?
Right. Oh, this
Yeah.
is one. There's blocks that you just wear and they
Yeah.
slowly pull your jaw forward.
Yeah.
It is like braces and all that shit is fucking barbaric.
barbaric.
It's disgusting. Having to get the fucking
Weird.
braces twisted and you can feel your teeth
Yeah.
like struggling. Ugh.
Invisalign
Yeah.
is having a moment. Right
Oh
now.
yeah, I'm
Having a
thinking about because my
moment.
teeth. I stopped. I was supposed to wear a
Killing it.
retainer for the rest of my life, so I do have some gaps coming back. They also
know.
filed my teeth down. They're really long.
They did mine too.
What?
I know. I
You
wish
guys
they
have
had
that in
because I have
common?
small teeth.
I don't think. I think they're all equal.
I just wish that my front teeth were like a little longer. I don't know because everybody wants big front teeth. I don't know.
Your teeth are perfect, and it's kind of weird, but they're perfect.
like they're so
They're
white.
perfect. Yeah, super white. Never smoked a cigarette in your life, I'm sure. Have you ever cried?
Oh, all the time. Yesterday.
Good.
Right.
It's good for you.
Yeah.
Anything else? Any last words? Any questions for us before we wrap it up?
Yeah, you guys. Have you guys ever hooked up?
No.
No.
Made out?
Never even made out.
Okay.
We did scissor on camera for
I
like a
saw.
split second.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. That was great.
That's it. But she's like literally my
I think
sister.
Connor's gorgeous, but I'm not like attracted to her. But I think
Right.
that's
Because
just
you're like sisters.
that's
Yeah,
sisterhood.
it's like gross.
Yeah, it's.
I feel the same way
really
about like
gross.
dudes too. Like Bart, total babe. But
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
ugh.
I
Yeah.
love Bart.
I love Bart so
Yeah,
much.
what a guy.
He's
My
good
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like the same.
Yeah. He's throwing you a party.
Right.
No, it would be very strange.
I know it'd be gross.
Not
I don't
even like
wanna
a
talk about
drunken
it.
thing. Yeah, it makes me
Makes me want to
want
vomit.
to vomit.
Right.
Yeah. You're hot as fuck, but
Right. Hot and smart.
Yeah.
I love you to death. But
thanks for asking though.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, people.
Everyone-
not like it was
everyone's
a
been
burning
wondering.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like it was a burning question or anything, but I thought.
I think it was. Okay.
I'm like, is there something I don't know?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we live together, we work together, we do comedy together. So
Yeah.
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 And Connor, you're taking a break from dating right now?
Yeah. And it's I don't know. I like to hook up with people
She's
here and
getting
there.
fucked. Don't fucking.
No.
You're getting.
But I'm not
riled.
like I don't like anyone. I haven't had a crush, even a crush.
You
in,
haven't
like,
had a crush in a long
You'll
time.
find
over
that
a
in New
year.
York.
Yeah, that's what I'm also like. I'm glad,
Cool.
like especially not now. But yeah, there'll be like a whole new array of people. It's
Yeah.
gonna be exciting. But yeah, there's just like I've been this picky, and I like being alone. Like I don't want to share a bed. Every time I do, when like someone comes over and like I'm like no, get out of here. What are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, like
sorry.
sharing a bed in general
No,
is
don't be
hard.
sorry. I just know that that's something that you're going to see on camera later on. You're going to be like, you literally let me sit there with my hair like that? I look so stupid. So I just, I love you. And that's sisterhood. All right. Can't wait to put your bra on my ass and make fun of you. Okay. Anything to plug? What you got coming on?
I am actually doing a show this week. So this podcast will probably come out after this show. Then.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be at Motor City Comedy Festival in September.
Fuck
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
We'll be there too.
Yeah. So
Well-
September, what is that, 15th through
I
18th?
might not be there. Oh, I'm not going to be there. Fuck.
Ooh, it's after September 1st.
It is.
You gotta come back.
Isn't it like September 4th, though?
15th.
15th. Oh, shit.
Just
Right?
go,
Is
move
that
your
weekend?
shit, come back for a
Who's-
weekend.
Motor City, buy my plane ticket. Wait, no, I forgot. My dad said I might be able to do the standby thing, so I might be able to do that.
There you go. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But
I'll be
anyway,
back. I'm coming
congratulations to you. And sorry
Thank
we made it about
you.
ourselves. And yes, you'll be at Motor City Comedy Festival and just moved to Detroit, so you'll be fucking
Catch
everywhere.
Me, cash me outside.
You will
Hell
be
yeah.
on HMCU stages, you will be on 313 stages, and you will be on the Independent
Yep,
stage.
I'm
so
excited.
Welcome to
Hell
the
yeah.
clique.
Stoked.
Welcome to the
Thanks for
clique.
having me.
Also.
Awesome.
Where can everyone find you?
Please, I just got a new website, CamilaBallario.com. Follow me on Instagram at Camila Ballario. It's one L in my first name, so Camila Ballario. Instagram, TikTok. I just started TikToking. I have like
There you
4
go.
videos.
Oh, yeah.
Do it up, dude. If I
Me
was
too.
like a fucking musical comic, I would be doing that shit.
I know.
Left and right.
I really should. It's just like it's been hard to figure it out.
You're moving.
Yeah.
TikTok is
We have our
confusing.
It's hard
listen,
and
we have our whole lives to be
discouraging.
superstars. So it's gonna be
It's
great.
true.
Yeah.
That's true, baby.
All right, that's our episode. We
All
love
right.
ya.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, I have to poop so bad.
Thank you guys so much for having me.